What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. I'm Brian, and today I'll be bringing you guys a special 2-episode season finale of The Sopranos. This is just going to be my little way of thanking you guys for joining me on this journey. There's still a lot more Sopranos left after this, but I wanted to do this 2-part episode just as a little thank you. It means a lot to me that you guys have been supporting me along this journey, especially just starting out. I wish I could bring you more 2-episode reaction videos more frequently. Unfortunately, I do work 6 days a week. I wanted to make it a point to stay on a schedule and have continuous releases. And if I did constant 2-episode reactions to this, it would devote a lot of my time and I wouldn't be able to upload as much. So yeah, for this reaction, I'm gonna be busting my ass, do a little double time work, again, just as a thank you for supporting me. Now, the last episode, we had a little bit of a rat problem. We figured out who it was. It wasn't Pussy, even though that was the whole lead up to that. And definitely curious to see how this season's gonna finish off. I've absolutely loved the show so far. Been a lot different than what I thought it would be, and in certain cases, very relatable. Some in a good way, some in a bad. But we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the first episode. We'll be checking out episode 12 of season 1. But before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave me a like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's kick off the season 1 2-part finale episode of The Sopranos. Who's this? I know who he is, saying the woman.
Brenda Falone's mother at the kid's funeral, the way she carried on.
Manners. Don't worry about what I know.
It's just over to Tony's house.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, and Junior gave Mikey the green light.
Maybe he's depressed.
What's he got to be depressed about? What the f do you know about depression?
Sadly, he knows quite a bit about it from his own experience.
Am I nuts?
Will you let me sleep?
Did your lady therapist know about this? Maybe you need more medication.
Got a lot on my mind.
He's upset about Jimmy.
My best friend, Pussy, has disappeared.
Oh yeah.
If you want me, I will be at the Paramus Mall.
Oh my god, I haven't been there in forever. Actually, last time I was there was the first time my cousin let me drive his Lambo. Yeah, he wanted to make sure I could handle it in the parking lot before taking it out on the street. But whatever, I got to drive it. I'm happy.
She's been good to see the tears.
If this is how Tony is now, I can't imagine how he's gonna be seasons later, dealing with even more bullshit.
Make a connection. Let them part.
Junior, you all right?
Running his mouth about the Brendan Falone hit.
Chucky and I spoke to Donnie P, and the thing, it's happening tomorrow.
Mario Lean gave me my first job. Me and Vincent Miniscalco. God, what am I saying at this poor woman's wake?
Yeah, like what the hell, man? Time and a place.
He's not gonna suffer. He's gonna have an open casket. I promise.
Enough. I don't want to hear any more.
Haven't gotten a hint yet?
There is absolutely nothing on the street about the big guy, T.
I don't want to hear no more talking about Pussy.
Jimmy Altieri was in the Bing. If he's wired, it's doing jack shit for the government, because all we feed him now is deliberate bullshit. You going somewhere, T? You want me to drive you?
No.
I usually drive you.
Is this yours? Found it in the yard. You're from Italy, aren't you?
My English is beautiful.
Well, if my dentist looked like you, I'd stay awake doing a root canal.
I wonder if Christopher's gonna keep tailing him and end up being the guy who saves Tony from this hit.
Let's do it. Whoa. Police department.
Where's your badge?
Man, I said move this piece of shit f***ing now. Want to waste this motherfucker too? This is f***ed up.
Christ, how the hell could it not have gone down?
They'll do it f***ing tomorrow, my personal guarantee. Mike, they got blocked in. There were witnesses. The f*** you want from people. I hear Tony S's own mother wants him popped.
I don't like it. This f***ing guy's big mouth.
Gotta do away with him too. He's gonna do it right now.
Hi.
We're trying to give a jolt to your system. Give it a little kickstart.
This shit, I don't feel nothing. Nothing. What?
What were you just thinking about then?
The neighbor.
So you do feel something. Do you think it would help if you went someplace so you could rest up a while?
With the padded rooms and the straitjackets?
I'm gonna push the Prozac to 60 milligrams.
Sure, why not?
Is that you?
Ciao.
You don't want to eat that.
No?
No. Come on.
And where are you people from? Wait a minute. Don't tell me. You look like this guy from there.
I love how you say that. Earthquake. My grandfather was a stonemason. He was Avalanche, him and his brother.
You can see the hills. And when it's spring, è un posto pacifico e tranquillo. Dove...
Is he picturing a life with her in Italy?
Are you on medication?
No. Wow.
Dad, we're eating.
A young lady's invited Anthony to his very first formal, Ma.
Well then.
Tony!
Hi, Mom.
Oh, look who's decided to join us.
You know, I really don't need that right now, Ma.
So some woman in Pennsylvania, she shot at 3 children and set her house on fire. My father came to this country with 17 cents in his pocket. I was making a joke. Oh, yeah, I suppose it would be better if I never opened my mouth. I am never coming back to this house.
Please, please let that be true. That's even more messed up. She can't just try and have one pleasant night with her son, knowing what Junior's gonna do. Or planning to do.
You know her.
Uh-oh.
You fucking piece of shit. If I had an ounce of self-respect, I would cut your dick off.
You know, I was there last night for dinner.
I couldn't go.
You should see the way he comes down to the dinner table.
I don't want to know. Don't talk about Tony. It's done.
Uh-oh. What a terrible shot.
Dead now, motherfucker.
He's a bad shot, too. Guess my theory on Christopher's gone. Oh, he clipped him in the ear.
Daddy, where is he? Please let him be all right.
Tony, are you all right? Is he all right? Jesus Christ, Tony.
Daddy, your ear's all bloody. What'd they do to your ear?
All right, come on, kids. Let's give the doctor some room.
You people can't wait till they finish sewing my ear back on?
Yeah, for real.
We're offering your husband full immunity from prosecution in return for any testimony that he might give us. It's not safe for you anymore on the streets of
Nah, he's got options.
What do you mean it's not safe? What do you know? You know he's right, Tony.
What's gonna happen? What are you talking about? It was a carjacking.
At least have the decency not to lie to me. Go.
Here comes the cavalry.
Hey, it's Uncle Sully on Uncle Paul. I don't believe it was a carjacking.
Victim claims was an attempted carjack, but sources in the FBI say was a gangland execution gone awry.
How could this happen?
I don't know. I don't friggin' know.
We go see him.
Tony?
Of course. She's my only son.
Oh. Ugh. He's my only son, you miserable witch. Right, girl? Screw this bitch.
I was down the shore at Tom's River on Denny Nigerian's boat. Do we know who they are yet?
The live one took off in the tourists. What?
These guys I had a beef with at the newsstand.
You were there?
Not yesterday, the day before.
The newsstand?
Maybe this gave him a new lease on life, though.
It had to be your uncle, right?
Anthony!
Uncle June.
I got Mikey Palmicho, all my crew out there, cracking heads to find out who did this.
Father and Tintola.
Oh, yeah.
I came as a friend.
Why don't you grab a sandwich and we'll talk later? I mean, you're sleeping over, right?
Nice.
Can he hear through that ear?
Ma, sit down.
Tony Gabagool, Grandma. It's nothing but fat and nitrates.
Who is that?
Who?
That girl.
Who, Meadow?
Who is she?
The hell was that? Is she putting on an act, or is she actually, like, losing it now? I can't stand that woman. I just can't.
I gotta know something. Did you ever tell anybody about you and me?
I never mentioned a name or any other specifics that could identify you as that person.
My mother's made a few comments, but I don't see how she knows. You should have seen her at my house. You know, after what happened, she was losing her fucking mind. To tell you the truth, I feel pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. It'll give you a nice kick start. I had lunch with that girl next door, you know.
You did?
We went to another place, like, in my mind's eye. And she had this baby. She was holding it, you know, on her breast. She was nursing it. She was calling it Antonio.
And Isabella, that she was nursing you.
I wonder if she resents the doctor because Tony is willing to open up with her and, you know, not Carmela. Guy's got his own personal security guards for his first formal.
Livia,
You don't knock. I could have been in the nude.
what was that bullshit yesterday? You don't even recognize your granddaughter? Terrific timing. Right after the move on your son goes in the toilet.
Hey, Coach. Coach. So where's your dental student?
Where's my what?
Isabella.
Was he just imagining that?
Tony, I got no idea what you're talking about.
Never mind. Forget it. Joke.
You're not pulling my leg.
What am I, an idiot? Of course I'm sure.
Oh my god, what? Alright, I didn't expect that.
The one who's been involved in a few things in the news lately?
What's wrong? But you said that your wife saw her, that you both argued about it. Discontinue the lithium.
I already flushed it.
Did you ever flirt or come on sexually with Isabella?
No.
Why the need for the fantasy of a loving, caring woman now? Are you still feeling okay?
I feel pretty good, actually. When I find out who took a shot at me, I'm gonna feel even better.
What the hell was that episode? I mean, alright, so the, the hit on Tony went down, and not as expected, as, I thought. There's more seasons of Tony, so I knew he wasn't going to get taken out. I just didn't know how it was going to get stopped. Maybe Uncle Junior would call it off out of guilt or something. I don't know. But, yeah, he survived the attempt, which is good. And leading up to that, he was just super depressed, worried about his friend Pussy. Probably still really pissed off about Jimmy being the rat. and everything else in his life he's got going on and all the added stress. So yeah, he wasn't doing too hot. And yeah, I did not see that coming with Isabella. I just thought, yeah, okay, they went on vacation, they got someone to house sit for him, water the plants, take care of the dog, whatever. Did not think that was a figment of his imagination. Completely threw me off guard, but I really liked that it was included. Then, of course, the stupid mother, she knows what's going to go down, goes to her son's house the night before it's going to go down, when full well she knows it's happening, and she's still a miserable bitch towards him. And then after the fact, oh, he's my only son. Oh my God, guys, please, can get rid of this woman. She needs to go. She absolutely gets under my skin. I'm sure you all can tell. And then the whole thing with her forgetting Meadow. Now it does appear like medically there is something wrong with her. But at the same time, there's still a small part of me that believes she could be making it up to, I don't know, maybe, because she's only mentioned it with Junior. I don't know, maybe he does the hit on Tony and then she plays ignorant, dumb after the fact. I never agreed to that, or blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't put anything past this woman anymore. Why couldn't she be riding shotgun when those god-awful hitmen who couldn't shoot from a target from 10 feet away, the other guy was 4 feet away and took out his buddy? Terrible, terrible. But, Mikey swears they're the best of the best. Guess not. But, yeah. So now, Tony has a new lease on life. It made him want to live, and now he wants to get to the bottom of it. Hopefully he figures out the truth, and I can't wait for the second episode. I am gonna be recording that second episode tomorrow. I don't have time to watch it right now, but you guys will be seeing it back to back. So here's my little pre-intro. Gonna be checking out the season finale, episode 13 of The Sopranos. Check out what came in the mail today, guys. Perfect time for the finale.
This answers your concerns?
I think a lot of good ground was covered.
So how's this all gonna play out now?
Yeah, you gotta get the tickets. I got them already, don't worry.
Uncle June, sweating bullets. Jimmy seems to have no clue that nobody's onto him.
It's when or why.
You got my okay.
Wonder how long this takes place after the last episode.
Who was it that told me you hated Russians?
These two tonight are friends of hers. Russian boo-boos? You go for some basic foreplay, they'll detail your car.
Is this the end of Jimmy?
You didn't even let me put anything decent on.
Hey, me, baby. Don't worry.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Jimmy.
Have a seat.
Punk-ass pieces of shit. Why don't you call for help in your radio mic?
Nah, he didn't have time to put on anything decent.
God. Oh, calling them punk-ass bitches. Man.
Come on, stop. I want to watch.
Oh, this was my fear. The first boyfriend.
And the last thing I need is for your parents to come home and your dad sees my Dominican ass.
Dominican or not, you're just a dude kissing his daughter.
Grandmother, go by the window. How'd she get here from her nursing home?
Ah, this freaking chick. What was he doing? What I think he was doing?
Holy shit. Grandma, it's Meadow, remember?
Come sit down. Come on, Grandma, let's go see who it is.
Sadly, I guess she is experiencing some medical issues.
She's my grandmother.
Hi, Grandma. Oh, where was she trying to get to?
She's being retested for Alzheimer's.
My grandfather had that. Such a terrible disease. I still hate the woman. Now I just feel a little bad for her.
Isn't it interesting how this memory loss is cropped up? You think it was a carjacking?
Of course not.
You said to me that she kept going on and yet again about news stories of mothers throwing their babies out of windows. I say what your mother has at the very least is what we call borderline personality disorder.
Alright, so now, is it all a hoax? Damn it, I don't know.
Between others in their circle.
Twisted bitch. We're finished. And you're lucky if I don't break your face in 50
Oh,
times.
he just spit in her mouth. That shook her up.
Ladies,
and he's back. I wonder if him and Tony squashed their beef yet.
The insurance really came through.
Yes, it did.
Oh, nice. Finally got the insurance money.
Ah, poor Tony.
He's beside himself.
He's got a lot on his plate. Enjoy.
Thanks, Artie.
Nice to see him back in his element and happy.
You hiding back here? Your best friend's on table 12.
We just don't want this place to become another mob hangout like the old Vesuvio.
I mean, it is the reason why the last place got burnt down.
Your first time here? The Della Croces gave me a gift certificate.
Everyone's making a little appearance.
Oh, it's fantastic. I realized this morning I can set one of the dials to the millennial countdown. Thanks again, Ro.
She getting a little jealous? Oh, that's gnarly.
I'm sure Agent Harris explained that there's something we'd like you to hear. You know Agent Grasso, I believe.
Yeah, how you doing? Well, why'd you get the kumquats out of your mouth and get to the f***ing point? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Boy, Anthony must have really gotten under your collar.
Better Kiki had died than go on living like that. That's what his own mother always used to say.
Talk. I mean, I'm the boss, for Christ's sake. If I don't act, blood or no, I have to.
Alright, so we knew all that. Now Tony knows all that, and the therapist was right. He owes her an apology, if she'll even see him. But is she faking the illness, the memory issues?
Arthur Bucco.
That's right. Victoria's boy. How's your mother? You call her every day.
Mom passed away.
Is she still on that crazy diet?
If she is faking this, that was messed up. I don't know. I don't know.
Guffadoodle.
With the nice duck ragu, homemade.
You're a good boy, Arthur.
He really is.
What did he do now?
You don't blame him for setting the fire?
Oh my god. What is this episode?
It's Junior and Mikey that definitely took out the hit. Start things moving. Act normal, plan things out, make no mistakes.
Here, one of mine.
Is he gonna tell her?
I'll help you sleep.
What kind of person can I be where his own mother wants him dead?
I guess so.
The next time I see her, it's gonna be...
You gotta play the concerned daughter-in-law. You gotta stay even-keeled. But I never should have asked him about eating. This whole war could have been averted.
That's not it.
When I look at the guys now, all I feel is humiliation. Tom, Jesus Christ, relax.
Shit is going down in this one. There's a little sailor cap on, too. All nonchalant.
Just wait a minute, wait.
I'm dialing 911. Do I have your word That I'm in no physical danger?
It's a nice effort, but if he wanted to hurt you, you need more than a pair of scissors.
I take no pleasure in the fact that I was right about your mother.
One of the reasons that they tried to have me clipped is because I'm seeing a shrink. You're in danger.
Get out of here. That's not fair.
Fair? What are you talking about fair? Who God's fair? They don't give a shit about fair. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get some guys here to stay with you until you get on a plane. Look, I know. I'm sorry, okay? I'm gonna work on this problem with the people that pose a threat to you, and I'll take care of it.
People are gonna get murdered, aren't they?
Don't worry about those distractions. You keep your eye on the ball.
I like how this whole interaction, she wasn't really acting like a doctor, more like a concerned friend. Like, sorry. Uh-oh.
What the f are you doing?
How could you?
I'll finish that thought later.
That restaurant was like my child. Don't say she's lying, Tone. Because why would she?
Two Washington investigators gave that fire a clean bill of health, Artie. Am I that f***ing stupid? Really? I didn't touch your place, Artie. My mother was confused.
This will probably come back to bite him in the ass later. I mean, actually, technically, he didn't. I mean, he had someone else do it, but...
Take it easy!
Hey, that was a nice rifle.
Come on, look out!
This whole episode is bonkers.
Let's go, we can get together, for our regular Sunday dinner. Or somebody's nose could get out of joint.
Joint.
Listen to him. He knows everything.
So I hear Artie Bucco came to see you.
Who is Artie? Came to see me? Where? Where are we talking about? Here?
Sorry I'm late. I need to tell you something. I started seeing a psychiatrist. Okay, come on, give it to me. Give it to my face, come on.
Imagine they all are seeing one.
I was seeing a therapist myself about a year ago.
There's one.
What about you? You got a problem with this?
He should see one himself.
Which did you check out?
It's this guy's obsession with food. Like, yes, it's delicious. We need it to live. But, like, he seems to just get a little bit too much satisfaction.
And if Chucky calls, you get me on his cell phone.
Oh, is it Mikey's turn?
Oh, motherfucker!
Oh, come on, please!
Fucking poison ivy all over.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. It's a serial killer camera angle.
FBI.
What the f***?
Was indicted today on federal racketeering charges.
Look at the old guy, making him do the perp walk. A legitimate businessman.
Dad, cut the crap. The junior got busted.
According to authorities I've spoken with here, Nazis today.
An ongoing investigation, the DA said.
They always say that to make it sound good.
Did you bring your wife into things? No. No. You seem at peace. I am, Father. Thank you again, Father.
I prefer Mr. Soprano.
Your nephew, Anthony Soprano, was and is. That he, de facto, controlled your capos. But more than him, we want Mangano and Teresi.
I want to f Angie Dickinson. See who gets lucky first.
You're 70 years old. How many years you got left?
I'm hoping he's too old school to flip.
My nephew running things? Not in this life.
Hey. Here, let me schluck that.
Would you rather have a glass of wine?
How about a Lillet? You in the mood? Recent developments have brought Tony any closer to re-examining his life?
You want to stay for dinner? He doesn't give a flying f. You know it, and I know it. Has Tony thought about changing? Father, please. I think that you like the, I don't even know what to call it, the whiff of sexuality. But I think you need to look at yourself. You manipulate spiritually thirsty women, and I think a lot of it is tied up with food somehow, as well as the sexual tension game.
I mean, she's not wrong. Guy just gives off weird vibes. I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
We left a message on your home machine. Your
Did
mom's
she
had
die?
a stroke.
Oh.
I know what you did.
Sir, please.
Your only son. I'm gonna live a nice, long, happy life, which is more than I can say for you.
All right, that's enough.
Look at her face! She got a smile on her face! All right, it's enough.
She go vacation.
Tony, she's right. We can't keep driving in this. I can hardly see in front of us here.
We went to pick the kids up at school because of the buses and all. We can't get to the house. There's a huge tree across Mountain Avenue.
They gave me steroids too, but
Oh, poor guy. I just had poison ivy bad a couple weeks ago. However long it was. Shit sucks.
I've been cooking by candlelight. I can make most anything on the menu except...
Whatever you got is fine.
The skip's seeing a psychiatrist. How's that sit with your ass?
You saw a fucking psychiatrist.
Not a woman. Look, he's gonna be the new boss now. In name and everything.
New Jersey turn.
Alright, guys. Just got finished up with episode 13, the season finale, season 1 of The Sopranos, and damn. That was just start to finish an incredibly, insane episode. I don't even know if I can process everything right now, but let me give it a shot. So, yeah, the whole thing, the feds coming to Tony, trying to get him to flip, and in doing so, revealing officially who put the hit out on him. Now, he had his suspicions it was Junior, but this confirmed it, and his mother also involved, which initially wasn't a thought for him until his therapist had brought it up, in which case he just went batshit crazy, scared the crap out of her. Just something that was unimaginable to him that his own mother could help orchestrate something like that, which most people would believe their own mother wouldn't try that, so I can't really blame them for that. But she in fact did. And the whole thing, was she trying to pretend to be sick so she could deny it? I still don't know, but it definitely appears that she had a stroke. Actually, you know what? I don't even know. I really don't know, because during that last speech, it looked like she was taking in what he was saying to her. And that was just hilarious when he showed up, grabbed the pillow, just like, boom, boom, boom. And, yeah, I don't know. Just crazy, and a great performance by him, just laying it all out there for her, and basically disowning her, and get out of my life. Good. I'm glad this happened to you. If she did in fact really have a stroke. Again, I don't know. She's been under my skin this entire season, and I guess in a way she got what was coming to her. If medically she's okay in the next season, then be interesting to see what Tony does with her. Because I mentioned in another episode, I'm pretty sure he's controlling the finances and her stay there. I mean, if I was Tony, after everything she did, I'd put her in the shittiest of places. Like, I know it's a terrible thing to say. It's his mother. I would never do it to my own mother, but my own mother isn't this woman, and she wouldn't do something like this to me. So it's just a whole crazy situation. Oh yeah, and so the whole thing started off with Jimmy getting what was coming to him, and of course, playing, I don't know, not necessarily the victim card at the start, but calling them punks. Meanwhile, he's the one that's been spilling information to the feds, and yeah, as soon as he let them, as soon as they let him know that they knew he was ratting, he was just like, oh, his whole tone changed, and then so did the whole front of his face, because there was brain matter flying, and yeah, he deserved it. But still don't know what happened to Pussy. Hopefully the guy's okay. I'm gonna assume that he is okay, just because there was no on-screen death or clarification. So I'm gonna go into season 2 expecting him to be okay. And Mikey got what was coming to him as well. Guy was quick. He outran him for a little bit. Granted, he was definitely outrunning Polly, and poor guy running into the poison ivy. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, they caught up with him and just unleashed. So good. He was earlier in the season, I had wondered if he was the rat. And in a way he is, just not to the feds. He's like that prick that goes behind people's back and whispers little things to try and set things into motion for his own benefit. So, yeah, he's done. Tony came out with his inner circle that he's been seeing a therapist, and Paulie admitted to seeing one. The other guys not so much, and Christopher just, I don't know what was up with him, but I mean, that guy could definitely benefit from seeing a therapist himself. Maybe him seeing Tony do it will be like a little push for him to get into it, but we'll see. I doubt it. Junior got arrested before Tony could take his own justice out on him. And I'll give it to the guy. He, as I predicted, he's just too old school to flip. So that's the situation for now, but who knows? Things can change. The guy's 70. Whatever he gets charged with, I'm sure it's going to end up being the rest of his life in prison, so maybe that will make him change his mind later on, but have to wait and see. The whole thing with the priests, yeah, he's always given me a weird vibe, and yeah, I just kind of saw it as like the food situation. Like, I don't know, just he was just like, oh yeah, oh, let me get some of that, and like, just to me weird. Like, he was just way too into the food. But Carmela brought up a very good point that he's just into the sexual tension as well, and she even mentioned the food. But guy's weird, and she called him out on his bullshit. So that's good. And the whole thing with Arthur, I mean, God bless the guy, such a good guy. Went to visit Tony's mother thinking, she's some saint when she's not. He did the right thing to visit her, and once again, she did her scumbag thing and just said, Tony burnt your place down. Sent him off on a rage on Tony, and that may come back to bite him in the ass that he denied doing it, which, we're getting technical, he didn't do it himself, but he did pull the trigger, so to speak. So, see how that unfolds. Tony did go back to his therapist after the whole outburst, and well, he I don't think he apologized, and they definitely didn't reconcile anything. You know, he was basically just laying it out all out on the line, saying like, "You're in danger, skip town." And so like when that whole scene was taking place, she just was giving me like she was treating the situation more as like a friend, in my opinion. Like she didn't act like her normal doctor self, and was just like, I don't know, maybe freaking out and basically not trying to like beat around the bush, like talking about people getting killed over this. And yeah, it was a good scene. I enjoyed that, and I know she'll be back because when it just said play next episode, she was on the title card, the thumbnail. So yeah, she'll be back. I might be missing some stuff. Like I said, I still got to process a lot of what just happened because so much happened this episode, and it was awesome. But yeah, just amazing. By far the best episode of the season. And not that the other ones weren't good, because all those others had to happen to build to this, but what an epic finale. Absolutely loved it, and I can't wait to start season 2 now. So yeah, sadly, season 1 is now officially in the books, and gonna keep continuing this journey. So yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.